Good morning. My name is Kathleen Kendall-Tackett, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Preclaris Press. And today we have with us Dr. Diane Sanford. She is the author of Stress Less, Live Better. And one of the things that we've been talking about is, especially given the circumstances that are going on in so much of the South with the remnants of Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma, we've got a lot of people in very stressed out, very difficult circumstances. And are there things, especially regarding using mindfulness techniques, that people can do when they're living in circumstances that are so extreme and so difficult? And so Diane actually had some suggestions, that she and I have talked about and that are in her book. But we thought we'd actually just kind of review. What are some of the things, Diane, what are some of the things people can do?
So again, I think the first thing is understanding that in extreme situations like these and in all the ways that people are affected, they're not going to have much attention or energy. So we really have to go back to keeping it simple. So for instance, one of the things I did when I was going through breast cancer treatment, which again isn't identical to these circumstances, but that was one of the most challenging experiences I've had, is you can keep a gratitude journal. So write a thing down once in the morning, once in the evening that you're grateful for, even though it doesn't take away from the unpleasantness of life. The whole idea behind mindfulness is that we redirect our attention to the moment we're in rather than the future or the past. And with trauma, as you know so well, we are often caught up in that ruminative dwelling, re-experiencing, which is normal. That's going to happen. We can't prevent that from happening. However, as you go through the day, think about what you can do. So another example would be if you're in a shelter or you're affected by the disaster in whatever ways, because many people's lives have been touched across the country, do something nice for someone else, which sounds counterintuitive, right? It sounds like, well, wait, I have all these needs myself. However, when we befriend someone, when we activate our kindness or generosity in the moment, we feel less stressed. And it really is one of the few things we can do in these kind of extraordinarily extreme, unpleasant situations. Another thing is to practice self-compassion. So befriend yourself as well. Be kind. Don't be laboring about what you should have done, could have done. Maybe you brought something with you or didn't bring something with you. But it's this whole idea of you did the best you can. It's crummy circumstances. So how can you focus on what's happening today? Because maybe there's really something good even happening in the day. So again, one of the things I did when I had breast cancer was I did nice things for the people who were caring for me. And a nice thing can be as small as a smile or compliment. It's just this whole idea of getting out of your head and back into the moment that you're experiencing. Other things, if you're at a shelter where you're fortunate enough to have something like yoga, art therapy, if art is something that speaks to you, spend an hour each day or a half hour letting your experience out, dealing with what is, and that can be very helpful too. And I think what's really important to remember, and this is what mindfulness helps me remember and other students, is that this is a moment. And this excruciatingly painful, unpleasant moment eventually will pass. and that each moment doesn't stick around, doesn't last forever, anything good or anything bad. And so if we can, I'm not encouraging people to put on rose-colored glasses and pretend like this isn't horrible and that they haven't been profoundly affected. I'm just saying, think about the little things you can do, the little things that you're grateful for, the little ways that you can redirect your attention, and that will be helpful.
I think that's actually really great advice. They were actually saying one of the things that's been a challenge for people in the shelters right now is just that having so much time on their hands where they can just ruminate about everything that's going on. And so having some positive steps they can take while they're waiting, I think actually is
while you're waiting. That's exactly right, Kathy. And again, it may not seem like much, but even noticing that you wake up and you're still breathing, that's really a great gift. So
it's funny, I just had somebody say that to me the other day.
Yeah, my heart goes out to all of them. But remember, seriously, you're still alive.
Yeah.
And Jack Kornfield, one of the meditation teachers, psychologists who's really well known in this country, says, each morning we are born again. Yeah. It is what we do today that matters most. Do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for someone else. Redirect your attention so you're not constantly dwelling on it. And you may notice that in the moment you'll actually feel that much better, and that'll help you carry you through some of this.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that. I think actually this is going to be very helpful to a lot of people. So if you're interested in learning more about Diane's work, her book is called Stress Less, Live Better. It's published by Proclaris Press. And we look forward to speaking with you, Diane, on another occasion.
Me too. Take care.